Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another VW camper. Sorry about the time change. I had an unexpected guest at the door, and I wasn't sure, how long I was going to be, but it was fine. So I'm here on time. So I'm actually going to do something new on the channel. I'm not going to read everyone's comments. I'm not going to say all your highs. I will go through them and display them, but everyone's saying hi to each other, and I'm only streaming on this channel, so you can see everyone's highs and buys and whatnots. But I will just say hello to you all individually. So Peter Webster, hi Alex, good luck tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you, Peter. Warren says hi and good luck tonight, Horlixs. That was me just saying there'll be a time change. Gillian says hi to Horlixs and everyone in chat. So hello, Gillian. East Coast says hi to Alex and Gillian, Warren and Peter. So hello, East Coast. Dave Matt Builds says good evening, everyone. So hi, Dave Matt. And good luck with your builds. Have a great show. Thank you very much. DS Model says hi, everyone. Hi, Horlixs. Good luck with your show and build, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Warren says hi to East Coast. Dave McBuild says, evening, Peter, Warren, Gillian, East Coast, and Sir Dave. See, like, I'm in the habit of just reading them out. So these are all the hellos. We have Neil Ratcliffe. Good evening, Alex and the gang. So good evening, Neil. How are you? Some more hellos. And we've got Ian in. Hi, all. Good luck. Thank you very much, Ian. Neil says hi to Peter. Dave Matt in East Coast. Dave Matt says hi to Ian. Peter says hi to Ian. And Ian says, hi, Dave Matt. Was watching a video earlier. Nice man cave, mate. So, yeah, there we go. So tonight we're doing issue 47 of the VW. I thought we were doing something exciting, but we're not. So we are. It's a bit of a build. So let me set you up. If we can get straight, there we go. So this is issue 47. We got this really heavy piece of floor. And I was like, oh, but not quite using that yet. So we've got part of the chassis and the assembly of the final engine parts. In this session, you'll complete assembly of the remaining parts to be placed in the engine. The part of the chassis included with this issue should be carefully stored for a later session. So we've got the rear central part of the chassis, and then we've got the 2.3 by 4 mil screws BD04 in there. So we do have BD04 screws there, and then we have the chassis part. So this is really thick and really heavy, but we're not going to be using this. So this is going to go off to the side, and we're going to bring in the parts from last week that we never used. So we've got some pipes and things and some details to add on to the engine. So, retrieve all the parts received with issue 46. And this is issue 46. So let me grab in, open this little package, and we will see. Oh, actually, it's no good. I'm going to have to use a pair of scissors because it's sealed. So, we've got this engine cradle, which is black plastic with little pegs on. What have we got? The spark plug cables, which is this here. And that's, yeah, as Peter said, it's the same sort of material as the other pipes, and it's really nice to work with. What else have we got? I'm just looking through. We've got the ignition coil. Which is this part here. Okay, we've got the what else have we got? The carburetor fuel line, and that's that piece there. We've got some BP04 screws, so we're going to be using one of them. And the last piece we've got the vacuum advance line, which is this piece here. So we can now start building. So we're going to need the engine that we have been working on. So mount the engine cradle on the rear of the assembly by inserting and pushing the 2 pins into the 2 holes indicated. Okay, so that's going to go on the back here, and we want the tabs facing towards us as you fit this, and that's going to go in the smaller holes there. And that's just going to clip and clip into place just there. And that was a really nice fit. So that is step 1 complete. Okay, so step 2, which is 47C. Before continuing, carefully examine the spark plug cables. These have 4 supports, which should be fitted into their corresponding holes on the fan housing and the distributor, following the numbering system shown in the picture. So, okay, pretty straightforward. This is part 3 in the middle. This is part 1 and 2, and then this is 4. So part 3 is in the middle. You've got 2 before that, and then you've just got 1 on this length of cable towards the right-hand side of that, the middle piece. So that is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's what it explains here. And it gives you a diagram of where all the pieces are going. Okay, so we now need to insert the spark plug cables, as they should be pushed through behind the carburetor and generator stand, so they're overhang on both sides. Okay. So we're going to go just behind here through that gap, and you can just see my finger on the other side. It's going to go through there, I believe. Pull that through. There we go. So we'll overhang both sides behind there. It says after fitting the spark plug cable clips into the support shown in step 47C, insert the ends of the spark plug cables into the holes indicated on each side of the engine. Right, okay, so let's go back a step. So we need to put these in and then fit everything where it needs to fit. So 1, I actually think I need to be doing this. I need to look at a closer picture. See, it's really hard to see where these go. I think maybe that would be better underneath those cables. That we fitted last time. And that's what I'm going to do. Just to make things a bit neater. Because and I know this is really hard to see because it's black. Let me bring the light in. So this is going to be the main part here, which is going to fit on here. And there's a D shape on there. And that will fit into the top of that part there. And then if I pop that in, yeah, that sits underneath there. Pipe 2 also goes underneath these pipes, and I think I'm going to need to get my tweezers out here. Because I want to pull them up. That's how I feel it needs to fit. Because we want this second part through there. Okay, and that is going to go just down there and sit if it will fit in that hole just at the base there. And I think I'm actually going to put a tiny little bit of oil on there just to help that go in, because it's quite let me get some, just a tiny bit. Just to help ease that in. That's tricky. It's definitely the right hole. There you go, that's through now. And I can tell because I can see the other end of that pin now through there. Okay, so with that fitted there, one is going to come back and fit into this hole on the end here. And again, I think I'm going to just put a little bit of 3-in-1 on that, just to help that rubber go through. Come on. There we go. So that's pipes 1 and 2 fitted. Now that is fiddly. But it's really difficult because of the picture. It doesn't really show it that well. I actually think I'm not totally happy. So I'm going to take them back out. You know what I'm like. And I'm going to put this in at a different angle. Got the concentration. You know what I'm like. I like to get it right. It's weird because it's really hard to see the picture because it's black on black. But it wasn't until I just looked ahead I saw another angle of this. Come on. Behave. Right. There we go. So now that pipe's sort of facing upwards, and then it sort of comes round and then fits in that hole there. There you go. See how much neater that is now. So now I am happy. Let me just go through some of this little bit of chat that we've had. So Dave Max says, thanks Ian, still a bit more to do yet. Peter Webb says, now hi, finally got set up to build the 9 packs of Agora Ferrari 312 T4 today, ready to build it Sunday. Oh, awesome. You'll have fun with that. Gillian saying hi to Dave Matt. Peter. Chris says we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. Oh my God. Yeah, it's nice down here. It's 18 degrees. Peter says hi to Chris. East Coast says hi to Chris. DS says a horrendous thunderstorm here at the moment. Yeah. Oh, I expect we'll have that coming down this way, maybe. Has it been warm up there today? Maybe that's, it's been really warm down here. I was on the way home, it was like 18 degrees. Some more highs. Dave Matt says hi. Chris says hi to Peter. East Coast, the same here, Dave, was in Skeggy, red hot. And red hot in Mabo is flooded. Right. Peter says, I made my brain ache, and these are the easy ones. Yeah, it was hard to see, isn't it? But I'm happy with it now. A little bit of 3-in-1 oil just helps the rubber go in. And they're still through. So what I can do is, if I want, put a little bit of glue just on the rubber at the back where they come through. Danno Builds says, take care, Dave and Chris, during that storm. Yeah, you got to unplug your TV aerials and all that. Peter says, I'll put a spot of glue on the other side of the cables. Yeah, I will be doing that. Gillian says hi. Peter says hi. Peter says they are stubborn. Yeah. East Coast says hi to Gillian. Lee says hi to everyone. Dave Max says even to Lee. So hi Lee, welcome. Peter says hi to Lee. Gillian says hi to Lee. Lindsay, evening everyone. Hi Lindsay, how are you? Peter says I should get my next pack next week. Lindsay says we had that this morning. Dave. Dave says only 16 degrees. Too short then. And East Coast says nothing beyond time. Bank holiday post again. I'm still 3 weeks late on some of my mail. Not buying no more till I got the backlog. Right. And Lee says hi to Dave. Okay, so that being done, let's move on. We've got the other two to do. So I'm just looking ahead at the pictures. Okay, so this one. Well, how's that supposed to work? Because now that's not long enough. That there has got to go in this hole. Does that go around the... No, it can't do. Ooh, and that can't... I was going to say, this needs turning round, so these cables are more facing inwards, but you can't because there's a D shape on that. And I've definitely got it in the right way because you've got the two that side. What do you do? Just stretch it a bit. I'm guessing it's stretchy. Let me stretch it. Oh, there you go. I've just stretched it. Just stretched it. That'll do. And then what I will do, is put some glue on the other side. Okay. So they're in. Now we can fit these two pipes into the ends here and here. Like so. And the same for this side. Like so. Okay, so next we are going to install the carburetor fuel line into the position shown in the picture. Its base should be inserted into the hole of the fan housing indicated. So yeah, we've got one more hole just down there, which you can probably just see. So I think it's probably going to be easier to try and locate that first. Yep. And then that will go up and fit into the top hole just up there. That was easier than I thought. So I think I'm actually going to get that glued while I can. Let's do that now. It's certainly a longer issue than I thought it was going to be, which is good. Oh, get the glue ready. And a fresh cocktail stick. And I'm going to put some glue on all of these. So just a little bit on the back here. Of the rubber pipes. Just to stop them wanting to pop out. I don't think I'm going to put any on the sides. And then one on that bottom hole. And then I'm just going to pull this back. Just put a tiny bit on the end of that pin and then locate that back in. Hopefully that will stay in place. Okay, so the next step then is to fit the supports and cables of the ignition coil into the holes and housings indicated following the numbering system shown in the picture. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So that's got a locating pin on there and a screw hole, and that's going to go into this part here. Just like so. This piece here is going to come round and go into the top of this part, which I will glue. The rest of this will go up behind Excuse the bike revving up outside. I don't understand why they do that. Okay, so that comes up under there. This then comes round and sits on this lug. Again, I think I'll put a bit of glue on that. And then the remaining cable comes down and goes into the hole just on there. There you go. That looks pretty cool. And then we're going to secure the ignition cord at the back of the fan housing with a BP04 screw. And that's going to go in there. Oh. No, it doesn't screw. It's made of rubber. It's not going to screw into rubber, is it? Right, okay, well, I'm going to dip that screw in some glue. Quickly screw it and then let that set. I think that's the way to do that. Did you have the time, Peter? Okay, I'm just going to take that off. Just to get a little bit of glue underneath there. On there. And then carefully pop that back on. That'll keep that secure. And then I'm just going to get a little bit of glue for the top of the coil pack. And then put that rubber pipe into there. And there we go. That's looking really cool. I'm just going to check my screws got tight. Yeah. Okay. Last step then is to fit the vacuum advance line into the side support of the distributor indicated by the lower arrow. Okay. And then the free end will go into that remaining hole on the carburetor. So let me just check that these fit. If I can do a test fit, I can go in with some glue. And that has got a D on it, so that should fit nicely. Yes, okay, so that fits nicely in there. I'm going to put a bit of glue on there because that's really loose. That didn't glue at the top. And that's on. There we go then. And that is result. A view of the engine with the cables and final parts installed. So that's really coming together now. Really quite fiddly, but certainly doable with a bit of patience. There you go. Just checking that these are all in. Yep. Them I'm not going to glue. I don't think there's any need because they're quite tight. That's quite tight. That's on, yeah. There you go. So, try and get you a nice close-up of that. That looks good. So, yeah, next week we get to work on that chassis, and I believe this engine will be going into the chassis. So we'll be going to be putting a few parts together. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think next week's going to be fiddly as well, but we'll see how we go. Okay. BP04 screws. We'll put that away. And there we go. Back to me. Yeah, a bit fiddly, but doable. So patience, tweezers, and definitely need a bit of glue. And that screw is a bit strange because you screw it, but it gets screwed into rubber. So I put a bit of glue on that screw, screwed it in quick, and that's now solid. So let's hope it doesn't say remove this later on. Although I think I'll break it loose if I use a screwdriver. It's only, I think it'll come out if needed, but I don't think it will do. So let me catch up with some of this. Steve131's in. Evening all. Hi, Steve. How are you? Thank you for joining. And then East Coast says hi to Steve. Dave Matt says hi to Steve. Peter says, how have you been, bud, Steve? East Coast is Yam Yam chat. Steve131 says Dave Matt Builds and East Coast. Hi. Peter Webster says laugh out loud, East Coast. Steve131. Peter Webster, we're good. Mrs. been giving me egg all evening. Oh, ag. Giving me ag all evening. And then some crime emojis. Dave Matt Bill says, nice little engine, that, Alex. A lot of detail that's gone into it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's nice. It's cute, isn't it? Dave, DS Model says, well done as always. Thank you very much. Peter Webster says, not good, but I treated us to KFC tonight. So good books. Ian says, nice one, Alex. Thank you very much, Ian. Gillian says, good show. Keep up the good work. Big thumbs up. Thank you, Gillian. Thank you very much. Dave Matt Bill says, excellent work. Another great show. Thank you, Dave. Steve says, Peter Webster, the kernel always hits the spot. It does, yeah. Peter Webster says, well built, Alex. The fun starts now. Yeah. Steve says, good engine, Alex. Thank you. Peter says, sure does, Steve. Thank you. And then East Coast says, looking forward to seeing this in the camper. Great work, Alex. Thank you very much. And then East Coast says, Steve, send us a bag of fish and chips from the Black Country. Living, please, miss them. So that's it for me. I'm now going to make some dinner. I've decided tonight I'm going to have bacon, lettuce, and tomato in a half a baguette. Just had a hankering for it all day, so that's what I'm having for tea. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I will. What's going on? Yeah, have a good weekend, whatever you're up to. I know it's the coronation tomorrow, so if anyone's watching that, enjoy that. Apart from that, have a great bank holiday weekend. Don't work too hard if you're working. If you're off, then let's hope it lasts and it doesn't go too quick. And then the next show will be on Monday with Crafty Chris and Yorkshire Crafters and Disney Doll's House on Monday evening at 7, followed by myself. All being well with that show, I'll be on at 8 o'clock with Geordie Dave with the Leopard tank that I'm doing for Ian over at Power Upgrades. Then Tuesday, it is Crafty Chris again with the Eddie Stobart build. So make sure you tune into that. That's looking really good. So that's it. Apart from that, have a great weekend. So let me just do this last few bits. So Steve says East Coast was their Christmas. Peter says hit the like, guys. Thank you very much, Peter. East Coast says enjoy a bank holiday again, folks. Thank you very much, and that's to everyone. And Peter Webster says can't beat the battered chips, Steve. See, I've not had them. I've not tried battered chips. So, but I know I had when I was passing DS models, and I stopped off to see them. What was it you have on your chips? I was popping around, and they were going to get. They pre-ordered some chips, and they went chips with something, and I didn't know what they were on about, and I was like, what? Because down here we just have fish and chips, salt and vinegar on it. They had something on the chips, and I said, oh well, I may as well try it, but it's up there, it's a northern thing. Is it 5 spice or so? Oh, chip spice, that's it. Yeah, chips. Do you want chip spice? And I was like confused, like never heard of it. What is it? But actually, it was really nice. I tried it, so yeah, it was nice. So I guess it's like salt, but it's got spices and stuff in it, like a special blend, a bit like the Colonel's 11 spices or whatever, but up there. It was nice though. But yeah, anyway, that's enough for me. DS Model says, chip spice. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a great weekend. I'm signing out and see you on Monday.